This is one of my favorite little engines, guys. I just started fiddling with it. I was gonna chuck it. The gas tank is grossly dirty. You see that? But Steve from Steve Small Engine Repairs just did one almost identical to this for a tiller. This is a 4 horsepower. Looks like a 1 horsepower, but it's got a 4. It's a 4 there. I just took one screw out of the carburetor here on the top. It's hard to get the gas tank and carburetor off of these because this is a hidden super secret spy thing down on this side. There's no spark, I don't think. No spark. There's one other way to get at this, and that's to take the 3 Phillips off, or the Phillips that hold the gas tank on. Oh, I'm super cheating, because this might never run again either. 1. Come on. Good. Good. And there should be one more once we get that off. I just want to do a couple of things on this. I want to see, it's got no compression. One of the valves must not be lifting off or something. Good, so there's nothing there. There's no more screws holding that onto the gas tank. Give it a little tap. Okay, so now the only other thing holding this on is this doohammer right here. Good. Good. Now you'll see this is separating from the carburetor here. What is holding? Oh, there's a governor rod on the throttle assembly. If the valves are stuck, I might consider working on it. There we go. What else is holding us up here now? Oh, a spring, right, governor spring. Oh, it's been, oh, and I've already cut myself. Isn't that special? Old tin, right? There. Now, that should come. All right. Now, we can get that carburetor off of there with this long screwdriver, or impact. Impact wrenches have made small engine mechanics almost tolerable. Did you see that? Good. Now, the reason why I wanted to get that off was so that I can look in here. And that'll be a 5/16 because every Briggs & Stratton valve looker-inner is a 5/16. Down here now. Okay. Now we're looking right in there. Should we put it on something so you can, so it's not wiggling? Okay, can you see in there now? Yes, you can. I'm going to pull the rope, and I'm expecting this valve, which is the exhaust valve, to not come down all the way. It's not. They're both moving up and down, though. But the gap is just something out of this world. So it has no compression, even with the valves working. I'm thinking it's not going to do very well. Yep, I'm going to finish stripping this bad boy. And we might not be done. Okay, somebody's had that apart, eh? Oh, Lordy. Okay. What's wrong with you? Why won't you come? It still might be a project, so I gotta go fairly careful, hey? Is there another bolt I'm missing? You don't know what you've been missing. There we go. Dirt! I'm going to pop the head off. They're all different. They feel like they're all torqued differently. Look at that. Oh, that's the exhaust one, that's why. Okay, there's our deal, I think. Piston seems okay. Let's make sure both valves are closed. Exhaust, intake, and power. If I can spin these valves by hand, we have to lap the valves and shorten them. So this is the big deal right now. All right, so we're 2 degrees past stop dead center. The valves should be at rest. I can't spin them anymore. They just needed to be pushed down. And the valve clearance is 8 on the exhaust and about 10 on the intake. So, you know, you don't even have to change that. So, yeah, I'm going to get the feathers out of her. And then get to my real work that I was going to do today. Promised the boss I would get done. Good day, my friends. Yes, I'm dressed like Double Wide 6, Bob from Double Wide 6. But today, it is going to be over 100 degrees Fahrenheit, way up here. So, anyway, I thought, I'm caught up on the lawnmowers, and I'm just not ready to tackle the 2 Honda's power washer engines out there. Actually, no, one's a Honda and one's a 7-horse Briggs. One's a horizontal shaft, one's a vertical shaft. And I'm just not ready to tackle those little guys. So I'm going to have a little exploratory as to why this little 4 horsepower Briggs & Stratton has no spark. And then I'm going to put a little oil on the cylinder. It has compression, but I learned a lot about it. It's been sitting outside, go figure, probably for 15 years. But it's unique. Not all of them are unique. Well, there are quite a few. It has the double shaft. One goes forward and one goes back. Something's dragging, but it's not. Oh, there we go. It's not the rod or the piston or anything. There we go. Isn't that a beautiful thing? So exhaust, intake, power, just past power. The points and everything should be closed or open depending on the design. You get any of this? Should I put you over here so you can see a little bit better? How's that? We'll shine a light on the subject, baby. Okay. There we go. Okay, let's take the screen off, the 2 screws. We'll start the pile from left to right. Now, I got lots of these now. I got more of these kind of tools than you can shake a stick at. I got one I can use a ratchet on. I've got one of these old manual ones. The ratchet ones are the easiest because just the vibration makes it loosen. Oh, that's millicentimeters. I think a 1 inch or close to it will be 7/8 rings a bell. Ding ding. Now I'm going to try an adapter on this one, just to see, because it might just go zzz. I'm going to use, okay, these guys right here. Are you into my setup here? Yes. Let's see if it comes off. Make sure we're going backwards. Oh, gotta go. We're going forwards. Battery must be almost shot. Okay. Solve that problem. That should do it. I gotta get that battery. I gotta get that thing on charge. Come on. There we go. And of course, I'll be right back. Battery change. Alright, we're back. I had a battery alarm through that whole thing. Good thing it's not audible. Okay, let's see if we can get that bad boy off here. Hey! We'll just put those back until we need them again. Good. Oh, that needs to be cleaned. Can you hear that? Line them up. Now we got to get that flywheel off of there. I got all kinds of flywheel removers. I got the kind you beat on, and I've got the kind that you, that's the kind you beat on. That's for a tecumseh. What was that called again? And this one needs holes drilled into the cast iron flywheel. So I'm going to use this method right here. We're going to get a crowbar. No, a crowbar is not where crows go to drink. I wonder if I can do this just nudged up against something. Yep. Oh yeah. You gotta have the small engine gods with you when you do that. Now we're going to find out what's wrong with these points. Line up the parts. Okay, 1/4 inch rat driver, and we're going to take the cover off of this one. Somebody said, Bruce, you should improve your videos, but I think I'm the only one that watches them. Okay, oh, that's lovely. Okay. Now, I need a magnifying glass. I don't think they're closing. Bring that right in. And we'll zoom in on that baby. Okay. Woo-wee! Okay, I'm turning the other side of the engine, so you'll see the flywheel move there. Right in the center of the shot. We'll let it focus a bit. Oh, baby. So that is, no, I'm going to turn this right there. You see that right there? I don't think they're closing. No, it doesn't change at all no matter what I do. So I'm going to adjust those points to 20/1000ths of an inch. Okay, I need a 1/4 inch and I need a thingamajigger feeler gauge. I think it's 20/1000ths. 16, 17, 18, 19. The one with all the numbers worn off of it. 20. So I'll be right back. I'm going to just take my 1/4 inch nut driver and we're going to adjust this capacitor, or that's what I call them, that's what they are. I'm going to adjust that so that we have 20/1000ths of an inch open, which is on the open side, right? That should do it. You guys get any of that? I hope you did. Okay, now we're going to hook up our leads are still all hooked up, and I should see a resistance change when I rotate this around clockwise. So that's exhaust, no, intake. Am I going the right direction? Yep. Okay. Nope. There, intake, compression, exhaust. Usually when you give them a little cleaning or adjustment like that, let's give them a clean too. Oh yeah, they're touching now. This is the smallest file you'll... Oh, let me go back out now. You guys are getting bored of this. This is the smallest file I've got. You can't even feel it on there. So now I'm going to file these points. Once I get it in there, you can have a look. Good. These are relay contact adjusting tool, or relay contacting burnishing tool, excuse me. Okay. Now they're closed still, right? Open, open, and closed. I'm just going to get my book out. So we should have fire now, guys. We've got a good coil, 1 ohm on the low end of the transformer and 2700 on the high end of the transformer from this lead here, which is ground. And then we have a good capacitor, which shows a slow changing on the meter, which is good. So I'm going to disconnect the other lead from the coil, and we're just going to pop this baby back together to see if we can make it run. I'll be right back. Alright, here we are. This wire goes to the on-off switch, and the other wire goes up to the coil. They're twisted together and they go through that little hole on the capacitor. And the best way to describe that is to show you that one right there. And then there's a little spring. It's pretty primitive. A lot of guys hate these, but I get quite a kick out of it. Okay, right there. There's the capacitor with the condenser with the spring on it, and when the spring is compressed, the wires go through the hole, and then the spring comes back up and holds the wires down. It's pretty slick, eh? Okay, and I'm doing this too. This is kind of like a cheap honing job. You don't have to remove the valve. And I'm just going around the edge just to clean things up. Yeah? Oh, thank you. Did you hear that? Isn't that a beautiful thing? Alright, my friends, this is as simple as it gets. No muffler, no intake, no carburetor. Oh yes, I just want to tighten up the valve cover gasket now that it's starting to set up. So we have a spark. This is how we kill a spark, just by grounding the capacitor or the condenser, depending on your background. And then this is the governor from the gas tank that we don't have hooked up because it's still rusty. So let's squirt a little bit of go juice right into that hole that's called the carburetor intake. Are you ready? It's going to be loud. Well, that's kind of fun. Didn't burn anything down, huh? That's what we wanted to hear. Now, I'm going to move fast.